I'll be honest, and I'm gonna have to make this confession for a couple teams this year. We already did it with Jeremy Grant and the Portland Trailblazers, but you must be insane if you think I was spending my evenings this year switching my TV over to Detroit Pistons basketball. Aside from that one fun nail-biter against the Boston Celtics where they almost took them down, I was not paying attention. And what kind of war crime must I had to have committed to make forcing me to do such a thing a justifiable punishment? So with that, let me tell you what I do know and what I can infer from highlights. Duren this year was the face of Detroit's quote-unquote high point early on in this season. Now usually securing 2 wins in the first 3 games of the season isn't really considered much of a high point, but I mean relative to the disaster that Detroit was about to suffer through, I mean yeah, this this was it. And it also happened to be the high point of big man Jalen Duren's season. He suffered some minor setback injuries and never truly returned to his dominant self, but still remained an imposing paint presence, tremendous lob threat, and strong, efficient finisher for the 60 or so games he was out on the court for. What certainly didn't leave his game was the dominant rebounding, which along with Cade's scoring was just about the only statistical output from a player that Pistons fans could rely on game in and game out to actually be there. The sophomore Duren's 11.6 boards a game this year were good enough for 5th in the league. And this guy's good and all right now, but with this guy and along with pretty much every valuable asset in the Pistons core, it's all about potential, right? We're talking about a 20-year-old with what I want to say is a grown man build, but I've seen grown men half this dude's size. The point in case, me, you, any average grown human. He can move well, shows flashes of stardom, and I expect to see him on these kinds of lists for years and years to come, hopefully a bit higher. Lord knows Detroit doesn't quite have the best of reputations when it comes to developing young talent, but with this dude's build, strength, and aggression, it looks like they've been gift-wrapped an already NBA-ready talent. So failing at this point would honestly just be impressive. Could they find a way? Of course, it'd be very on brand, but I really don't know how you mess this up. Duren is topping lists like this by year number 2, all while without a real point guard to play off of. That's impressive. I know the 2-man game between he and Cade did have some fun flash-in-the-pan moments this year. Maybe there is something there. These are the 2 surefire assets of Detroit's core that definitively work, but a true PG for Duren to work off of still would be nice. Strong season for JD. I don't think anyone calls him that, but I don't know. I watched him like 4 times. And he's big and strong and dunks the ball. Ooh, who's gonna be a 92?